afternoon. But I plan to work on my book today. So, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Welcome to Lean Into the Spirit, where we were having a political conversation. I'm not going to talk about that subject in case that subject was a little too dusty for the AI that exists listening to everything that we do. But please understand that what we were talking about concerns both me and you. But what I did see about those cases are that they are going to run into trouble. Let's move on. All right. Everything I have written down here is going to cause some trouble. Everything I have written down is going to cause some trouble. So, let's go to... I know you don't want to, but we're going to have to. We're going to the villain cards. All right. Because we're going to talk about McDonald's and the house that is white. We're going to the villains. Was it planned? I don't know. We got the 4 of coins. And then we also got the 3 of cups. The 3 of cups tend to be my sneaky peeks cards. So was it planned? So if we're talking about McDonald's, and we're talking about a thing that happened on Saturday. No, Sunday. I don't know. 6 of Wands. Was it planned? Yes. 3 of Cups in reverse. Was it planned? So, are we talking flags that are false with the Mickey D situation? I'm calling it the Mickey D situation because apparently it took place down the street, not on the lawn of the house that is white, but down the street near a Mickey D's. So, was it planned? Was it false? Absolutely. Queen of Coins. Greed. Lies. Deceit. No scruples. 4 of Swords. Absolutely. I mean, we're talking about Scar after all. He's the king of false. And then we have the 8 of Swords. That's interesting. 1, because the man died. If the man ever existed, I don't know. They searched him. So he was always going to be trapped. He was never going to make it. They went and got a guy who has a history. Or did they create the history? I don't know. Because I don't put anything past these people. Hopefully you hear me. If you don't hear me, then we have issues. If you do hear me, then great. 5 of Coins. They definitely went and got the dredge of... Okay. It's a setup. Nobody was going to fight for him. Where was he before this? Did they release him from jail to do this? Oh my God. Where's the footage about this? All we have is the footage from the lawn. None of this. Okay, do you see me and hear me now? Look, y'all. This shit ain't real. Because I have the 9 of Cups. Now, mind you, this is a wish card. But this is a wish card of looking dominant. Of stealing someone else's power to feel bigger. So if we're talking about what occurred this past weekend with 30 different pow-pows out ringing out, it was false. Because I'm seeing this. I'm seeing 5 of coins. They went and got somebody who was on the edge of society. And they have an 8 of swords. They were trapping him in this. I just don't get it though. Okay. Show me the news correspondence. Are they real? Show me the news correspondence. Okay. Y'all, you see these wands from Jafar? This is the 4 of Wands. This should be a celebration card, but this is a celebration of evil. Do you see those? Okay. He uses these to circle the eyes of the sheik of whatever the dad's name, like whatever his position was. But this is used to hypnotize. That was real. This was used to hypnotize. This shit wasn't real, bro. Like, okay, if you look at the background of these videos, they're not blurred correctly. They're not blurred as if you're focused on this person here and not on the background. They're blurred AI style. They're not blurred correctly. It's like only the tree is blurred. Oh, this is not right. Look at this. The 9 of coins in reverse. This is not right. So we have this hypnotizing of the people who are supposed to be delivering the news correctly, but this is not done correctly. They're not real. This is all AI shit. I'm sorry. Okay, so is that what we're dealing? Okay, next time. Next time. All right. I just want to see one more time. Were those news reports and casters, were those things real? Because how could they be? Were they real? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. And the Star in reverse. Mirror, mirror on the wall. No truth at all. What was that? Was it stuck to my hair or something? Okay. And the Nine of Swords. And the Eight of Swords. Okay. I got it. I'm so fucking sick of this time. I'm tired of where we are in this. I'm sorry. I'm tired of where we are because, y'all, why am I tired of where we are? Because the people, the stations are trapped. They're trapped. Queen of Swords, lies, deceit, manipulation. And they're strong with it. The news stations are trapped. That was the Nine of Swords. That was the Eight of Swords. They have to go along with whatever narrative is told. Whatever narrative is told. Because their power is stolen. Queen of Swords again. Okay, so next time I want to ask some questions. Hopefully there's no spinning while we're talking to Nyx. But I noticed when we were talking E, the spinning kept going. So we're not going to keep talking about the E. Hopefully the spinning is stopped. Y'all have to let me know if the spinning is stopped because I don't see any comments. So there's a chance that you might still be having trouble. If you're having trouble, I am going to say this. If you're having trouble, if you guys say that it's spinning again, I'm going to bed because you see my eyes are getting red. So I'm just going to go to bed. But let's do some Nyx questions right quick. Oh, and I think my bladder. Oh, I forgot. I'm on my time. So yes, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom soon. Let's get some Nyx questions. Okay. So that means people are still here because the count does go down really, really fast if you guys can't hear me. So we're going to count this as you guys are still here. All right. Let's rock with it. Oh, I was looking for you, my AirPods. Okay. So we're still here. This is good. This is good. This is good. If I lose you, we'll have to come back later in the afternoon at some point. I don't know why I'm losing you. Everybody should be asleep. There should be nobody using all the Wi-Fi. Uh-oh, we're going down. Okay, we're going to ask Nyx questions. Now, this might be a little bit difficult because we're sideways, so I'm going to have to tell you yes or no. Okay? I can't put you in front because the phone holder is off to my side. That's why I'm slightly side. I mean, I guess I can turn a little bit. But I'm on my bed desk. Ugh. My legs are actually starting to get hot. No, I need a back. I need my back behind me. So hopefully, well, I don't know. Don't mind me. I'm a little sleepy. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. There. Ooh, nice and clear though. I just don't know if. Okay, wait, babe. Don't do that. Wait. Oh, look how it changed. Okay, wait. Hi, Nyx. Okay. It's not going to be clear to you. I'm going to have to tell you if it's yes or no because I need to keep it straight for myself. So that me and Nyx can rock with it, lean with it. Okay. I'm sorry you guys are slanted. That's just how I'm set up today. All right. So, hi Nyx. Can we talk politics? Can we talk politics with Nyx? With Nyx. Oh, that's a yes, y'all. Okay. Whatever that looks like to you, that's a yes. It's going back and forth. Back and forth. Okay, let me give you a quick bath though. We're going to do a quick sound bath for Nyx. Ooh, because it's been a minute. Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to ask like 5 or 6 questions because I do have stuff that we did not read on that I kind of want to talk about. And I'm going to stay away from the E stuff. It just sounds so much louder and so much clearer here. I love the sound of the bell, so I do it. All right, I do it. I do it a couple times because I want to. I could probably just do it once if I wanted to, but I like the sound of it, so I do more. It just brings me peace and calm. Alrighty. I don't know where my bag is for this, but this is gonna go in my box, in my basket. Alright, you guys. Hopefully we don't freeze. If we freeze, we're done. Okay? We'll just come back another time. But hopefully we don't. Uno, dos, tres. Alright, let's try that again. Hold on. I have to get this all situated because it's not the same thing as a regular table. This is a little bit more movie. Hopefully you can see. Okay, I think you can see. All right, hi Nyx. Let's try it again. Are you ready to talk politics? Talk politics. Talk politics with Nyx. Okay, that's a yes. So again, whatever that looks like to you, that's a yes. For me, it's back and forth. Okay, so it's going back and forth for me. Show me a no, please. Trying to see if y'all leave a message about not being able to hear me, but whatever. Show me a no, please. Make it loud and clear. Show me a no real loud and clear. Show me a no real loud and clear. Please make it bigger. Please show me a no and make it bigger. Oh, my bad. Okay, there we go. Please show me a no and make it bigger. That's weird. You know you don't need this thing, right? But that's a no. Whatever that looks like to you, that's a no. Alrighty. So now let's ask this question. I'm looking at questions. Okay. So when I talk about the McDonald's at the House of White, do you understand what I'm asking you about? The thing that took place this weekend with 30 round sounds. Do you understand the 30 round sounds at McDonald's? I'm calling it McDonald's. Sorry, hold on. I'm moving. All right. So, do you understand? Oh, okay. 30 round sounds at McDonald's. All right. So that's a yes. Was the 30 round sounds at McDonald's planned by the people responsible for this country, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only? Was the 30 round sounds at McDonald's planned by the people running this country? That's a very clear yes. Was Best, the guy, the one whose life they ended, was Best chosen because he was already problematic? So he fit a narrative. Was Best chosen because he was already problematic and fit a narrative? Make it loud and clear, please. Okay, not subtle. I need it to be clear so they can see it on the camera, please. Make it loud and clear. Was N Best chosen because he already had a past? Yes. Okay, that is a yes. It's really interesting because it's actually kind of slanted. It's not a maybe. We don't do maybes. We do yes or no. So let's make that clear again. Yes or no. Was Best even partially chosen because he already had a past? A cloudy, dirty past that would fit the narrative. Was Best chosen? Why are you so still? Show me your answer very loud. Yes or no, was Best chosen partially or fully because he had a past? Okay, that's a yes. Okay. Did Bess actually expire? Did he actually take Bess' life? Did he really, truly expire? The human being. Okay, that's a yes. Did they think of him as disposable? That's a yes. All right, let me ask this question really quickly while we have some people on and we're not spinning. Okay. We need a new word. Okay, so the orangutan. The orangutan in command. Do you know who I'm talking about when I say the orangutan? Please make your answer clear. The orangutan. Do you know who I'm talking about? Make the answer very clear so they can see it on the screen. Thank you. Okay. So the orangutan, since we know who we're talking about, is, ooh, chills. Okay. Is the orangutan part of the land of the living? Is the orangutan participating in and part of the land of the living? In other words, is he exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide? That's a no. Make it clearer. Okay, it looks kind of clear. All right, that's a no. So the orangutan is not doing that. Does the orangutan breathe on his own? Is the orangutan currently breathing on his own? That's a no. Is the orangutan currently breathing with machine assistance? Is the orangutan currently breathing with machine assistance? That's a no. Is the orangutan part of the spiritual world again? Is the orangutan now part of the spiritual world again? Please make it clear for them. Louder, please. Thank you. That's a yes. Ooh, okay. Is the orangutan currently the one calling the shots on this international skirmish, on any of the international skirmishes? Is the orangutan currently calling any of the shots on the international world stage of these skirmishes? That's a no. Um, is the orangutan, well, has the orangutan played any golf on any of his resorts this year? In the past, oops, sorry, my hand. Ooh, sorry. Okay, wait. All right. Has the orangutan played golf at any of his resorts at all this year? I'm talking 2026. Has the orangutan played golf at any of his resorts in 2026? Okay. Let's put it this way. Did the orangutan own golf resorts? Did the orangutan own golf resorts? Okay, yes. I asked a question that should be a yes so that y'all can see that it's a yes. Like, yeses are possible. Okay. So, has the orangutan been calling any of our domestic or international commands since September 2025? Since last fall? Has the orangutan been in charge and calling commands at all of our domestic or international affairs since September 2025, since last fall? Has he been calling any shots? That's a no. Has the orangutan been able to call shots physically since September or last fall? September 2025 or last fall. Has he been physically able to call shots? That is a no. Did the orangutan expire from the human world before before the fall, last fall? Did the orangutan expire before last fall? Did he expire and stay expired before last fall? That's a no. Did he expire before the winter solstice of 2025? Did the orangutan expire before the winter solstice in 2025? Make your answer clear, please. Very, very clear. That's not very, very clear. Okay, so that's a yes. All right. I'm not going to keep going with that line of questioning. I just wanted to ask all that before we get into this. Oh, boy. Okay. So when I say us, US, like when I say us, are you aware that I'm talking about us, the country? Okay. So I'm going to be talking about us, the country. When I say us, I'm literally talking about the spelling of us. So let's be clear. So us means the spelling of this country. Okay. So that's a yes. We are understood. When I say is, IS, I'm talking about the spelling of another country. Okay, one that has blue and then a star. Are we clear? When I say is, are we clear? That's a yes. Okay, here is my question put together. Has the is taken over the us? Has the is taken over the us? Has the is taken over the us? That's a yes. All right, so let's abridge this question. Has the is fully taken over the us? Has the is fully taken over the us? Has the is fully taken over the us? Please make your answer loud. That's a no. Okay, that's a no. Okay. So will the is fully take over the us? In this current timeline, with this current energy where we currently are, will the is fully take over the us? Please make your answer loud. Where we currently are, the answer is no. Okay. Will the us be able to eradicate or excavate the is? Will the us be able to remove the thorn of the is? Will the us be able to remove? Oh, y'all, look at this. Yes. Okay, I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All is not lost. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Okay, so hold on. Okay. I want to ask more questions, but it's like you got to watch the words. Will the ABC company, will the alphabet company, that is currently one of the biggest search engines and that is currently one of the biggest platforms for phones and is currently implementing rules and regulations in terms of services that people do not agree with in favor of the is, will the alphabet company rue the day? Will they, not will they rule the day, because they do. Will they resist? No. Has the alphabet company fallen to the is? Has the alphabet company completely and utterly, unchangeably fallen to the is? Ah, shit. Okay. That's a yes. Will the alphabet company fall now that it's been exposed for is stuff? Will the alphabet company actually fall or be... Why am I getting the word divested? What does that mean? What does divested mean? Will the alphabet I'm getting a yes, though. What the heck does divested mean with respect to a company? Oh, sorry. What does divested mean with regards to a company? Because I'm getting the word divested. I'm trying to go down my list because I have things written that I'm trying to move through. I can't return. I don't want to return to the Nove word because we keep spinning every time I talk about that. Is Jay Blair the guy who coordinates groupthink messages amongst the Reds? Is Jay Blair behind these latest television-esque shootouts? Is Jay Blair behind the shootouts? Is he the one in charge of creating the shootouts? He is. Okay. Is Jay Blair in charge of the shootouts? Is he creating the shootouts? This man is dumb. Why do you keep running the same damn play? Is his messaging working? Like, is what he's doing actually working? Okay, it's not working. So yes, he's the one in charge, but it's not working. A divested company is a business unit, subsidiary, or asset that a parent corporation has sold. Oh, because I was thinking of YT with regards to the alphabet company. So it seems like it's going to be chopped up. So is the alphabet company going to be chopped up? Yes, it is going to be broken up. It's too big of a monopoly. Yep, it's going to be broken up. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can sneak that question in before we spin out of control. I know we lost people, so I hope you still hear me. Is something new and unprecedented coming before November in the current timeline we're in? That's a yes. Is a new ruling situation or governing situation coming before the 11th month of this year? These are big yeses. Okay. Will it be in favor of the people? Is it going to be in favor of the people? Oh, yeah, that's a huge yes. Hold on. So, all right. We're just going to stay there for now. We'll try to come back to it more elaborately later on today when we do another live. Okay. So I've done the Alphabet Company. I've done Jay Blair. Okay. Is Starboy the first domino to fall? The first and biggest domino to fall? Ooh, y'all, look at that. Yes. Okay. That's a big old yes, and I'm getting goosebumps behind this yes. Ooh, something just moved on my arm. Oh, wow. That's an interesting sensation. Okay. So is he going to be the Jenga piece that brings the tower down? Is he the Jenga piece that will bring the tower down? Oh, yes, y'all, yes. If you've ever played Jenga, if you pull the wrong or the right piece, down goes Frazier. Okay, let's talk about Todd White, aka Blanche. Peeled potatoes, or peeled tomatoes. Let's talk about Totty Tomatoes. We're going to call them Totty Tomatoes. I don't know. I just feel silly right now. Okay, Totty Tomatoes. I'm going to have to card read this in a second. Toddy Tomatoes, because I feel like there's something different. Is Toddy Tomatoes going to pay handsomely, legally, for his crimes? Will Toddy Tomatoes end up having to pay for his crimes? Toddy Tomato. Ooh. I do see Toddy Tomatoes abandoned. So is Toddy Tomatoes going to be left to rot in a cell? Look at that big old yes. Toddy Tomatoes. Will he be sacrificed by the other rats abandoning the ship? Will Toddy Tomatoes be sacrificed? That's a yes. Is Toddy Tomatoes currently being sacrificed now that that little slushy is in trouble? Is Toddy Tomatoes now being sacrificed? Has the sacrificial picnic begun for Toddy Tomatoes already? It has begun. Interesting. I want to read on him for a second. We're gonna circle back to Toddy. Huh. Are they gonna get him for financial crimes? Is that how Frazier goes down? Will Toddy Tomatoes be peeled for financial crimes? Aw, that's a yes. Okay, let's put this. Does Totty Tomatoes do drag? Is he a drag queen? I'm just checking to see if we can get a no. Is Totty Tomatoes a drag queen? Does he dress in drag? Interesting. We got a no from that. I was expecting a yes, to be honest, because they all do something. They all do something. Um, mm, really quickly before we leave the subject of drag. Before we leave the subject of drag, did Christy throw her husband under the bus? Is she the one who leaked the drag? Did Christy leak the drag to take the heat off of herself? Oh no. So is the leak of her husband a warning shot? Is that a warning shot of what else they have? To keep her mouth shut. Oh, you guys, it is. It is. That leak about Mr. Bryan was a warning. We know more about you. We know secrets you didn't think we knew. What else is there? Ugh, that's kind of dirty. Because if that was the soft stuff, oh my God, what else is there? Oh. Are we talking menage a trois with her? Hold on. I know this is a little salacious, but I'm trying to think of what could be worse than her husband um, enjoying the finer things of life. Uh, so is it possible that they have record of menage, of Christy Minaj? Yo, that looks like a yes. Hold on. You got a feeling. Girl, they show her stuff that she didn't think they had. Are there some Christy Minaj records out there? I think there are, y'all. This is a yes. Because I'm trying to think, what could be worse than your husband and balloons? And it's got to be something that deals with you. And you already killed a puppy, so nobody cared. But if you were a dirty, dirty woman, quote unquote, I can't yuck your yum if you're a normal person. But if you're one of those tea wearing people who don't believe in what that thing stands for, that's a problem. And I think we got a problem. I think we have Christy Minaj. I think she got some stuff. Some very salacious, how did you get that stuff? Let me see. So was that a cabal shot warning? Was that a cabal shot? Because I don't want to say MAGA, because MAGA is just a bunch of idiots. Sorry, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. A lot of these other people don't actually have a political belief. They're like libertarian or something. So they're actually just more interested in anarchy. I forgot what I was asking. Oh, so was that a cabal, a oligarch class warning? Was that like? Yeah, I'll just say cabal warning. So was that like a cabal warning to her to keep her mouth shut? Oh, no, it feels different. Who would have that information? Okay. Is that a tech broligarch warning? Or is it a tech broligarch warning? Huh. Wait a second. Who is this? Okay. Keep your mouth shut. Who would be keeping her mouth shut? Yeah, ice. Yeah. What else is she over? She's over DHS. She was over FEMA. Who would be concerned about that? What else would she need to keep her? What else would she need to keep her mouth shut about? Okay. Was it someone currently within the cupboard? Was that a warning from someone within the cupboard? Okay, there we go. Found it. Found it. It's somebody in the cupboard, and I'm getting goosebumps to go with it. Does he have a Spanish first and last name? Was that a warning from the guy with the Spanish first and last name? Look how big that yes just got. So, we know who that came from. We know damn well who that came from. So, is keeping her mouth shut about the fact that the orangutan went to sleep last year permanently? Was that a threat for her to keep her mouth shut about the orangutan that went to sleep last year? That's a yes. Because I'm like, what could she keep her mouth about? But they're out there. Let's see. Yeah. He surely does. Like, oh my God, Matilda. Like, he definitely does. Two. He does. Okay. All right. So let's talk about Marky Mark the Cuban. Marky Mark. Has he lost his effing mind? Has Marky Mark lost his effing mind? I mean, that's kind of a joke, but it's kind of a yes. That's a yes. Okay, so he is no longer part of the same class. All right, so has his pledge for doing good with medical overrode his pledge? Well, I guess you don't have a pledge for people. Is he willing to do harm in order to do good? Is Marky Mark willing to do harm in order to do good? Is Marky Mark willing to sacrifice a sum for whatever cause he has? And that's a yes. Okay. Is he one of the libertarian anarchists? Is Marky Mark one of the libertarian anarchists? Oh, sorry. Is Marky Mark C one of the libertarian anarchists? Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so that's going to a no. Let's wait for it to be clear. Okay. Yeah, that's going to a no. So he's not one of the ones who want this country to end. But, is he so detached that he sells his soul for whatever he wants? Is he so detached that he sells his soul, his integrity, his good name, his reputation for whatever he wants? And that's a yes. So would you call him one of the good billionaires? And that's a no. That's interesting. Okay, that's a no. I thought he was. Was he ever one of the good billionaires? Was he ever one of the good billionaires? That actually looks like a yes. Hold on. Let's see. Prior to the crime syndicate that we currently have, was Marky Mark C ever one of the good billionaires? Prior to, was Marky Mark C ever one of the good billionaires? There's a slight yes to this. So it's kind of telling me that the potential for this has always been here. It's a slight yes. Does he think he's doing good, even though he's aligning with this crime syndicate? Does he think he's doing good? Sadly, yeah, he does. Will he ever be aware of the harm he actually caused? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. It is very disheartening. I am a little torn over that because he was one of the good ones for me. But at least I wasn't wrong. He was one of the good ones. Even a little bit. Okay, so... Okay, I'm clearing out my Tuesday list that I missed. So last one, let's check on this McDonald's thing again. Was Mr. Best... Why are we yesing already? Was Mr. Best to ever try to take out the orangutan? Was Mr. Best to ever try to take out the orangutan? No. Were they ever going to let him near the white place? Okay, yes. Was he supposed to be on the white place? Oh, girl, he was supposed to be there. That's why they would wait for his ass. Excuse my language. It's late. Hold on. I mean, yeah, he was okay. So that's another plan that went wrong, right? So, oh wait, hold on. So did the thing this weekend, was that another plan that went wrong? Was that another planned thing that went wrong? Yep. That's a big yes. They couldn't afford to let this one get away. That's a yes. Okay. That's weird. That's why there's not footage. Okay. That brings me back to the question I was asking. With the cards real quick. Ooh, chills. Okay, earlier we got that the news stations are trapped. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Is that absolutely true? That these news stations are 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Hold on. That looks like a yes, but let's see. Earlier when we were reading the cards, we got that the news stations are 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So are they trapped in propagating the lie? And that's a yes. Okay. So did these news stations actually see, hear, experience the 30 rounds? And that's a no. Were some of the footage from these stations artificial? Was some of the footage from these stations artificial? Make it clear, please. And that's a yes. Was any of the footage of the 30 rounds from any of the news stations, were any of those footage real of the 30 rounds? Like the Wang Sang, whatever her name was? No. None of the footage was real. Okay. Was any of the footage human? Like the Asian lady, the Asian one who ducked. Okay. Yes, but was she trained that would happen? Like to expect the 30 rounds? Yes. Was that 30 rounds a recorder? Like, was that a recording, the 30 rounds, for them to hear and respond to? Was the 30 rounds some kind of recording? That's a yes. So the confused lady, the confused one, what was that? Was that a real video? Was that a human video? Was that a real human video? The what was that lady? Was that a real human video? And that's a no. That's what I thought. What was that lady? Was that an artificial video? Was it artificially created? And yes. Damn it, man. I'm so sick of these people. Okay. That's a yes. That sucks ass. Alrighty. Okay, we already talked about the is takeover of the us. Shady Pants. Ooh, we're gonna get into Shady Pants real quick. But before we do, I want to get into Todd Blanche. Oops, I said his name. I want to get into TB. Ew, he's a disease. TB. Lately, I've been going through some things that... Okay, never mind. TB, am I doing these? Okay. TB, can you show me about Todd Tomato? Oops. Can you show me about Todd Tomato, please? Oh, I see that. Todd Tomato. Okay. You showed me that Todd Tomato was out. Girl, look at the fight. Yes, yes. Toddy Waddy's about to not learn something. Let's put it that way. Oh, yes. Toddy Toddy. Lottie Dottie, we like to party. Okay. Show me Todd Tomato. Show me the energy for Todd Tomato, please. Show me the energy for Todd Tomato in hot water. Blanche. Show me the tomato. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. Ooh. For every season, turn, turn, turn. And we got the sun. And we got the man who think he getting what he want. And we got him in bed with people. And we got him being the driving force here. What is this Ace of Sword about? I mean, Ace of Cups. You got to help me out with this one, child. What are we talking about? Because I got the Queen of Pentacles, so he's on a payroll for real. I do get him being railroaded. 9 of Wands in reverse, y'all. And then I just saw a card. Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, what's that? Oh, 3 of Cups. He's going to be disconnected from the group. Oh, they're going to put him on the outside. He's going to have a new opportunity to do something. What's the gratitude about? Ooh, that is my butt getting air. Not air, but feeling. Feeling. Okay. What was that? Something about the hidden agenda. All right. I need you to show me the energy of this because I had got 4 major arcana and an ace. I had got this ace, but this should be a positive ace, but this is something. This is interesting because he got this ace of cups and he got the 4 cups in reverse. This is super interesting. And he has a chariot and he has a 6, which is the lovers. And he got the wish card, but he has a sun in reverse. Okay. He is there to hide a lot of shit. To make sure things don't go people's way. To resist. To block. Okay. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Okay. So he's there for that. Ugh, devil. Mm-hmm. All right. I think this is going to be the last one because I made it through the Tuesday list. I'm barely making it through well, no, I have 2 people on the Wednesday list. So I'll go ahead and put that for later today. Oh, did we read on Blondie? I think we did. Hey, Lisa. Oh, yay. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed after this. So let me see something. Show me, Todd. I keep getting this. This is interesting. Earlier, I got it about him being there to block stuff. Now, I'm getting things being blocked from him. He's not going to get the actual position. He's not going to get the AG position. Because he only gets 180 days in there. That's right. And he moved in April. So he only gets until October if they're going to last that long. They're not going to give it to him. Okay. All right, talk to me. Show me. Okay. Let's just. Oh, shit. Damn that. This man ain't going nowhere. First of all, the ones that hit the table. Now, I spread all these babies out. I did. Why this person has 5 major arcana right at the top? And I spread them out just now. Listen, the 4 of Cups came back for him, which is interesting. But this Wheel of Fortune ain't letting his ass go. They have evidence of, oh my God. Y'all, they got recordings. They have recordings of phone calls. And he's going to be unplugged again. He's going to be disconnected again. Disconnected from what? The protection of the white place. Yo. But what hit the table, y'all? What hit the table? And there's the paid. The queen, by the way. And right under that is that fight. The 5 of Swords. Right under that. This is the Queen of Pentacles. 5 of Swords sitting right there. They finna throw his ass in the fire. He's finna be there by himself and on threat of his life. He can't say shit. He's a sacrifice. Temperance. We got to give him something. Justice. We have to give them something. Tower. This is going to end as fast as he got it. Oh my God. Totty, 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 totty. Hey. Because look what happens. Right there is the death card. And this right here is a senator who wants his ass. Ooh, he pissed them off. When they were doing that questioning, oh my God, he pissed them off with that slush mess. And it's interesting. You know why he pissed them off? Because those people are up for re-E. Like, they literally have to fight for their seats. And it's like, you want to do this right now? Why are you costing me my job? They're pissed at him. Not because of no legal ruling or anything, but because he's created uncertainty for them by pushing this forward right now. Like, he could have done this on November, whatever the next day is, or even on the same damn day. But he's pushing it right now. They're pissed. Interesting. So you can't sit with us, homie. Out goes Frazier. And you can't say shit. because you're just as culpable. Look at that. They got the devil and the backstab. Homeboy finna get backstabbed. Because he is, oh, okay. So he couldn't wait till November because he's out in October. They would have confirmed him. They would have confirmed him. But now they got to save their own ass. They're releasing him. Yeah, releasing the demon. They got to save their own ass. They're married to their constituents. They are releasing the demon. Oh my God. Totty, 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 totty. You effed up. They were gonna read. They were gonna let you get in. But you push this. Why are you pushing this right now? That's a really good question. Why is he pushing it right now? Because literally, he could have waited till they pushed him in, and then waited until the next day after that November thing. Push that shit in before January. Something about the fiscal year. Wait, that ends in September, doesn't it? The fiscal year? Oh, okay. There's a queen here and an emperor here. And that he's not going to be able to keep going, and he's going to be on the outside, and they're going to turn against him, and he's going to be out all alone. Oh my God. And he's going to be stuck because he can't say shit. And they're going to character assassinate him. Oh my gosh. He's in trouble. I agree with you. Could not have happened to a better person. All right. That's interesting. Totty, totty, totty. So let's see. What's Totty's outcome? I want to see. I see it, but I kind of want to see it. What's Totty's outcome? Hold on. We're going to wrap this up real soon. Oh, okay. Totty, totty, totty. He's going to be facing the music. Knight of Pentacles. I think they're going to deliver the goods on him because we see no celebration. Six of Wands in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. Lost battles. Okay. He's going to have to move on. That's another 5. Okay. And he's going to be stuck like we just saw. Out in the cold by himself. Facing financial issues. Including the threat of his treason being exposed. As the government turns against him. And he's out in the cold again. That's 3 5s. The only 5 missing was the 5 of Swords, and we already saw that earlier. That's interesting. And I see secrets. They are definitely plotting against him. So again, him having to face the music because they're plotting against him, and they're about to end his world and offer him up as sacrifice. Oh my God. All right, baby. That's Totty, Totty, Totty. Interesting. I love it. Okay, one last one is James. I want to see James real quick. Mr. Blair, talk to me. Ooh. Mr. Blair, creative blockages because you are shit at your job. This is interesting. These messages are not working correctly, sir. They are backfiring. Look at the death. They are backfiring on you. You're going to get fired. That's interesting because he stepped down to do this, and now he's going to be shut up because he's failing. There's the Ace of Pentacles, again, the Page of Pentacles, and the end of the world. Like he's going to be incomplete at his job. They are turned against him too because he's failing. He's running the same stupid plays, which is not ending up how they want it to. And it's keeping people turned against him. This is crazy because there's the Death and the Tower child. So he got the end of his world, the Death and the Tower card, and facing consequences. The Negro is gone. He is out. Totty, totty, totty. He's not getting his job back. He's failed. Oh, and failure is not allowed. Failure is not allowed. And he has failed spectacularly. People do not believe him. And he ran the same play. Totty, totty, totty. Girl, they are digging these graves deliciously. A whole new Oh my God. I like it. I'm like, am I reading these too nice? And it's like, nope. I'm getting goosebumps as I read it, honey. I'm getting goosebumps as I read it, honey. Okay. Okay, is that the end of, wait, who is this? Because I did just have Ashley in my head. Reckless, foolish. Uh-oh. She might cross too bad. She might go too far. Because she is gossiping a lot. She might go too far. It's interesting because her eye-hip interview struck me as distasteful. Not because of her, but because of Jennifer. Again, there was something, it like rubbed me really, really wrong. That this 50-something-year-old woman is like key with a 20-something-year-old girl. Like, woman, something's wrong with you. This might stick her. She needs to be more selective in her interviews. Like, she's getting the attention that she likes. That she's gonna go too far. She's gonna go too far. Yeah, she kept talking over her, kept interrupting her. I'm like, she's got to slow down with the interviews. She has to slow down. Because six of swords, again, transition, moving on, personal growth. Okay, that's the 7 of Pentacles. This is what she's been waiting on. This is what she wanted. But the Death card is right there. She's got to stop with these interviews. She has to be selective because what's going to end up happening is people are going to get sick of her and it's going to be too much and people are going to turn their backs on her and she's going to be the little wounded girl all over again. It feels like there is going to be a come to Jesus moment. I don't think it's divorce because when I see her husband, like I really like him, but it still could be. I don't know. They seem like they get along now that I see her with him. But there's something there that's going to be in the way. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is live, but this is weird. Okay. Yeah, see, there's something stalling it out. I mean, she'll survive it. And get called into court. Get called before the people. They are currently looking, though. They are looking for something to stick with her. But she tells her own business. So I think she'll be fine. So that's 2 9s. I think she'll be fine. But she got to slow down in these interviews. She's losing the plot. She has to slow down in these interviews. Her pick-me-ism, too, is also with attention. So she has to slow down in the interviews. And remember, she's way more powerful. Even these interviewers are using her. It's not just tell me about Starboy. It's also make my platform bigger, please. So this is an issue. I don't think they wholly believe her. And honestly, I think Jen said something like that too. I don't think they wholly believe her about the steal. But she's gonna be fine. Like she's gonna be fine. She's doing what she needs to do. World change, world turn, exposure, new perspective. She's ambitious. She's gonna be fine. She just needs to slow down and be more selective. Yeah, I think they're trying to shut me up right now. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, she's got to slow down. She's got to slow down. Oh gosh, she's got to slow down. Okay, that's interesting. Like that's such a bad turn. She'll be fine, but it like undermines what she's saying, what she's doing. She's losing the plot. That was the Two of Pentacles in reverse. She's losing the point of this. Yeah, as other people are misusing their power to come at her. Like, let me use her again. She doesn't understand her power. She does not understand her power at all. You were thinking the same thing watching her interviews. She's got to slow down. She's got to. There's a live part missing in the replay. Should not be. Oh, it is. It's the one that was like really short. I didn't hit public on that yet. It's the one before this. Okay. She's got to slow down. She's got to slow down because these people are going to end up tainting her messaging, like what she's doing. Yeah. They're going to, say she's a gold digger. Like, they're going to, because of all, she's got to slow down. That's all I got to say. She's got to slow down and go to reputable only, and not reputable because it has a platform. Exactly. She can't stop. Okay. Y'all have to understand. Ashley can't stop at the interviews. If she stops being visible, it is going to leave her vulnerable. Okay. If she stops being visible, it'll leave her vulnerable. And she is worried about that. But she's got to stop with just anybody interviews. She's got to be more selective. And right now, she's in her pick me era of people wanting to talk to her, thinking she's valuable and smart, which she is. She's actually valuable and smart. But that IHIP one was icky to me. It was icky, but it was icky because of Jennifer. It was icky. Like, why would you, a 50-something-year-old woman, ask a 20-something-year-old woman about her sleeping with somebody? That's gross. That's gross. And Ashley was the adult in the room. She's like, I'm not talking about that. Okay. She needs to know her own power. She's a very powerful person. She's very manifesting, but they will kill her momentum if she keeps allowing them to just take and take and take from her. She's got to stop. She's got to be selective. Yeah, she's not reading the room or interviewers right. Exactly. And it's interesting because I was a little excited for the iHip, right? I was like, okay, this is an interesting platform, But exactly, that woman is emotionally manipulative. It was gross. It was gross. It was gross. And like, don't get me wrong. Like, I have like things that Jennifer has said. She's an ally for a lot of things, and it comes from a place. But there is like, woman, you're in your 50s. She's in her 20s. It really is a white woman thing. But there's a difference between her kikiing and giggling with Suzanne Lambert, who's in her 30s. Still close, if not her 20s. I don't know. But you're old enough to be her mother. You know what I mean? And you're asking her about having sex. Like, I was so turned off. And then she kept talking over her. Exactly. It was foolish. It was like, but not on her part. But they can eat her up because of it. These people are going to weaponize that against her. And now she's going to have to weather that. Yep. God damn this woman. It's interesting. It's interesting. Because I'm thinking of how she interviews with people. Don Lemon, there's the gossipy, but the respect. The other people, there's kind of the respect, but still snarky Jen. But then you watched her with this woman who she sees as a girl. And she treated her not really with respect. Yep, it's going to make her look bad. It's going to make her look bad because they're going to be able to come after her and use that. She was very careful in what she said, but the clips are going to be bad. The clips are going to be bad. It's going to provide a block for a little bit. But I will tell you, she's a Jewish woman who knows her shit. Like it's just, she fell into her flesh of being chosen, picked, you know? But she really is an astute woman. I need her to get back on her P's and Q's because all her hard work is going to be undone by this one damn interview. Yeah. Okay. Something's going to help her though. Credibility, platforming correctly, somebody guiding her and talking to her. Someone guiding her. Who? Who? Somebody's going to... All right, girl, I saw the interview. I got to talk to you. Somebody's going to have pity on her and talk to her because they're going to go after her ass big time. They're going to create community and rally around her. Okay. Someone who's watching from afar. But it feels like a guy. I don't think it's her dad. Or it could be actually her dad. It really could. Because she loves and respects her dad, according to her. Because I'm seeing authority here. An authority figure. Like, I'm going through my head, like, who's in the thing who could make her calm her ass down, like stop with the interviews, be choosy. Who could be talking to her? It's not Big O. Who just got caught up? You talking about that Hassan guy? She's already talked to him, and that's one of the... He got in trouble for that. But it's something they're gonna do it secretly, and they're gonna help her. They're gonna help her out of this. Oh my God, yes, yes, yes. She's getting help. They're gonna help her out of this and put her back on track for what she's here to do. So it'll be a delay, and she battles this confusion of her messaging, and she's going to come back and she's going to survive this. But it's going to be a little rough patch for a second here. Yeah, Hassan, that's one of her interviews that just recently happened. He got called out by the government because he interviewed her, and she was in her pick-me era. She keyed. Maybe he's warning her? No, because she went on Jennifer after that. It's somebody watching from afar. This is the second time. And they're going to pull her aside and put her back on her place, back on her path. Like, listen, be strategic. Watch for the wolves. Some people really don't mean you any good. Like, she knows he got called out. So there's a guy here that is going to be watching her. It doesn't feel like he's in the government, actually. Who's doing it? Somebody's going to be talking to her. Colbert? That doesn't feel wrong. Is it Colbert? That doesn't feel wrong. He's free now. He's not PR-ish. Right, he's not. But he's very controlled about his own. No, Jon Stewart. I think Jon Stewart would do it. Yep. We said it at the same time, girl. We said it at the same time. Hold on. I think, yes. Johnny rallying around her. Yes. Pointing out the emotional maturity and the way that she's being used. Oh, I think it's Johnny S. Johnny S. Okay, I think it's Johnny S. Okay, will it be John? Show me. I mean, it could be both of them, to be honest. No, I didn't see your note. Your note just showed up. Okay, he's going to talk her out of it. Yeah, he's going to walk her out of this. Okay, like I said, secretly. Something about like a communication disagreement. Yeah, out of the thing that she's going to find herself embroiled in again. Okay. He would definitely do that because he's like, they will eat you. And he's New York too. That's right. Hold on. Is it Johnny S? Is Johnny S going to be her? Hello, lady. Let me talk to you. Let me see. Okay, there's a choice here that says no. There's a fire temperance here that says maybe. It's a world card incomplete that says yes. It's a 7 of Pentacles that says yes. It's a sun guy that says yes. It's a justice guy that says yes. I'm very much leaning towards yes, even though this is showing up as kind of no. Well, it didn't show up as kind of no. There was only literally one no here, which is the choice card. This is her confusion. That's her confusion. Okay. He is going to reach out to her, show her the right way, tell her to be patient, to be choosy, to be picky, and to slow it down. Because this is a pentacle, right? Yeah, earth card. Slow it down. Be more cautious, be more aware, be more choosy. Do things that empower you, not steal from your power, and avoid the confusion. Okay. Because otherwise, they're using you, and this messaging is going to be wrong. And while they will be celebrating their success of getting you watching, oh, Maddow would be so good. I don't feel Maddow. I still feel a guy. I know Maddow has a little bit of guy energy, but I still feel like guy. And Maddow's still tied to a contract. Johnny's not. Kinda. I think he's still with, but he's like the voice, the power. That's why I was wondering if it was Colbert. It's not Jimmy Kimmel. It leaned towards Colbert, but Johnny S feels the strongest. He feels the strongest because he sees how they're using her and telling her, be more discerning. Be more discerning. Everything is not for you to take. Everything is not for you to say yes to and then go all in on your plan. Okay. There's a devil in reverse here. So it's like releasing. And again, like I said, working in secret. Taking her to take this loss, take the L, take what comes at her, but move on. I'm mad at Jennifer for this. This feels so poisonous. It feels so poisonous. Like you just poisoned the well. Okay, hold on. I gotta see what other people are saying. I haven't seen what other people are thinking. I thought about him. She might listen to him because she is on this Listen to Black People thing. Oh, okay. There's a partnership here. So there's someone who's gonna sit down, young lady. Let me talk to you. Let me hip you to the game. Like you might know social media, but I know actual media. Okay. It's gonna be somebody she respects. It's definitely gonna be somebody she respects because she's just still too green for this. And there's a partnership again. Okay. All right. Is it going to be Johnny S or say Trevor Noah? Will it be Johnny S or Trevor Noah? Yeah, it's going to be one of them. There's a lover here. It won't be Lawrence OD because he's too busy. It's weird. It's like I feel too busy. Like this girl does makeup. And so there's almost like I don't want to come down type of thing. Even though he's a cool person, it just feels like I don't want to come down. George, as in the ancient guy who paints and likes Michelle, that George. I am seeing Trevor or Johnny or both. I think she's going to have multiple people. Let me put it that way because there's three here. She's going to have multiple people. And remember, we kept talking about from afar, from afar. So there's going to be more than one. George A. I don't know that A. It's like you got to make better choices, sweetheart. Everything is not for you. Some of these things have vipers. Okay. It's like, girl, you like. I'm not even talking about Ashley. It's literally Jennifer. Like, grow the f up for that. And I don't like it. I don't like it. It was poisonous. Um. Okay, show me Jennifer, please. Okay. Yeah. It's like she just pulled her into the fray with her. She already had her own thing going, but she just pulled her into the fray with her. A nightmare situation that she just created. Homegirl is going to feel like going back home and licking her wounds because it's the deja vu trigger that's going to happen. Yep. It's the emotional immaturity. It's going to trigger this girl again because that's her consistent pattern. That's her thematic pattern. It's like one of the things she's here to do is learn how to be discerning. Learn how to be discerning. Trust your actual freaking intuition. She's a high priestess. Trust your intuition. And she hasn't yet. So she's created a nightmare situation where the girl might be rebuffed by other people. Look at this. Death card. So she might feel like quitting and not continuing, like just going home. That said, though, it's not her spirit. It's not her spirit. She just got to be more strategic. I think the guys reaching out to her is going to be so helpful. It might be a female. I did just feel a female just now, but I don't know who that was. Who else? That other Jen, the one who worked with Biden. The other Jen, Psaki, the one who's commonly attacked. You can have a good therapist all you want, but you can still be triggered. Like, like you can still be that emotional manipulation of Jennifer. You can still be triggered. It was a foolish thing to do. That one crossed the line. Yeah, yeah. Let's see if that's Jen, because Jen would know how to navigate that Jen. Because she does gossip, because she's met with Jennifer. She does gossip, but she's controlled and she's very careful. Um, and I just saw a light again. So I think this is yes. Is Jen going to reach out? But I also see that Asian lady. Was it Katie Fang or something? The other one who got let go and who has her own thing. She's going to survive this. I know that. Ooh, and emerge with even more power to bop on the head. I think this is pairing up with Jen Psaki or whatever her name is. This is a yes no. So again, it'll be done in secret. People are going to be watching out and telling her that was a disaster. Yeah, they are. People have actually already mobilized and reached out to her. Um, I think she's having a moment. Okay. Yeah. I mean, she handled herself well. Joy, would she? Joy gossips with Jennifer too, but she might. Joy has a line that she doesn't cross either. What about Joy? Okay. I don't think Joy liked what Jennifer did. Oh, she didn't. She didn't. She didn't like what Jennifer did. It's a change of season here. And I'm seeing a broken family thing. She didn't like that. She didn't like that. She didn't like that immaturity. She didn't like that. Oh my God. She hated that. This was not journalism, honey. Granted, the girl never says she's a journalist, but you're still a 50-something-year-old lady. She didn't like it. And here's the Six of Swords again. I don't know if this is River of Styx, like go lick yourself, like go lick your wounds and like come back. But there's a change here. So she might have reached out to her. I was wondering if Don might have. But Don, like I said, he has a little bit of that gossipy thing, but he's I wonder. It feels like, yeah, I do feel like Black people are gonna reach out to her if they haven't already. Yep, because they always look out. They're definitely doing it. Okay. Okay. So she'll be taken care of. Fang. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, she's suing for the files. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, she'll be taken care of. It's just she's gonna go through it for a second. I mean, it's just the karma of it. She's gonna go through it for a second. Okay. Well. Just tell her keep her head up. She was the adult in the conversation. Broken expectations. But she's gotta slow down. She has to be choosy. Choosy moms, choose Jif. All right. So the last thing I'm going to ask, like literally the last thing I'm going to ask here is about Shady Pants. So the girl that I was listening to, I was telling you about, is she was saying that she thinks Shady's a leaker and that they tested whether or not Shady was going to be a leaker. That's why he was the only one having to rush back to the House of White. So, and that he leaked that information. Oh, he did. Because that's the information. And he did go against him. Y'all, Shady's the leaker. We read it. We called this shit. How long ago? How long ago did we call that Shady was a leaker? How long ago? Oh my God, because the tower is here too, child. As is this new perspective guy. As in this trying to get his own shit together. As in the fray. Common form. Oh, Steven. Oh, she mentioned Steven. Steven. And then the secret he let out that got him trapped, his foolish ass with his rashness. They know they can't trust him. So they have broken up. He is the weakest link. Y'all, this Negro is in trouble. They don't trust him. And it was a Marco plan. It was a Marco plan. But justice is around the corner. Don't cry for him, Ave Maria. Okay? Justice is around the corner. There is some stuckness. This is why he talking about quitting, supposedly. Because remember, he used to be this guy waiting for his turn, and now he knows it's not going to come. Well, there's a big chance it might not come. Because, girl, he ain't keep them secrets. That priority was not there. And they've been meeting behind his back. Look at all these pentacles. They gave him something they ain't give nobody else to catch him in the act. And he made the wrong choice. Because they caught him sharing the information. Caught red-handed. Okay. Y'all, they set that man's up. Look at this. You got a knight, the Hierophant, the Knight, the King of Pentacles. They set this man's up. But he gonna stand his ground. Or at least try, because I see him being overrun. And them knowing that he's the one that delivered it. So they're gonna keep him cut out because he just put himself in a Nightmare situation. Because I was like, that don't make sense for him to be saying, I don't want to be there no more because Tulsi not there. Okay. Ooh, talk about the fat kid on the playground, y'all. They're not going to pick him no more. Baby. That fray, the towel, the strength in reverse. How many of those? Let me show you how many majors that was, because this was a bad thing he did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Oh, he in trouble, child. Woo! Woo! I told you he was a leaker. He got busted. He sure did. Oh, I told you he was a leaker. He ain't gonna. Told you he was a leaker. I told y'all he was a leaker. Oh, there's light in the tunnel. His wife is calming his ass down. I'll tell you that. She actually do like him, but she like, calm down, boy, calm down. Listen, here's what we finna do. But he got caught with his pants down. Hey, ooh. I wonder what other information he gave though, y'all. I wonder what other information he gave though, y'all. I think Steven told on him though. I think Steven told on him because I told you Steven and Rubes are close. Like they're in plotting. I think Steven told on him. But that's okay. Because what has Shady been given already? What has Shady shared already? And who has he shared it with? I told y'all, you got to understand, why do we know what we know? Why do we know what we know? Why do we know what we know? They put that hit out on him. But that's okay. That's okay. His wife is cool. She gon' figure it out. Ooh, Shady. Okay, hold on. So tell me about him. Ooh, child. Listen, I said, so tell me about him. Look here, judgment right up front. Judgment right up front. Exactly, girl. Why do we know what we know? There's a secret. There's another card that's trying to show itself. Oh, don't show me that one because that's not what I was looking for. Hold on. I was trying to. Okay. 2 kings back to back. Oh, yeah. These people do not like him. King of Wands and King of Cups in reverse. Ooh. And he made the bad choice. And I'm looking at a death card. And I'm looking at the Emperor in reverse. They don't like him. But there's some reason that he's released from anxiety. And I'm seeing a new opportunity. He shared information. Here's a Page of Pentacles in reverse. He shared information. This wasn't the first bit of information. There's some strength here. What have you been sharing? Because if you remember, girl, he been sharing. Because you remember, Joe, the Clark Kent, secret. Exactly. Those 3 people. Joe the Clark Kent, Toast the Grabber, and Shady the Pants all met in secret before Joe the Clark Kent quit. And I was like, why did they meet and how do I even know? Oh, man. What is he sharing about? I don't remember what she said that it was, but the fact that he was racing back because there was supposed to be something about Iran. But is he sharing about, that's a good question. Is he sharing about that? I can't ask any more E questions because every time I ask a E question, we spin. So we're not going to ask about that till later. I'm going to put that on the list. When we meet later, we'll ask about Shady and the E, sharing E info. We will not talk on that now because they make us spin when we go there. Why do you feel now? Why do I feel like now? I like Aha, Susie, you said I had a soft spot. Look at you. Okay. You're busted. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Who did he tell and what did he tell? Because there's a chariot right here in reverse. And like I said, Stephen told on his ass. Because there's the death card. Stephen put that nail in the coffin. Ooh wee. And then they set him up with that fake information. Oh my God. And then he offered it up, showing that he backstabbed him. But who did he give it to? Who did he give it to? Told you that boy hit a new journey, especially after they set his ass up and made him say that stuff about the Pope. Like they character assassinated him. And I told you he was distancing himself. Don't blame that girl. I don't know who that girl is. But I told you he was distancing himself away from Peter. He was distancing from Peter. Hmm. He was distancing from Peter. Because Peter feels his power slipping. Ooh. Hey, let me tell you, Usha loving it. Because she's like, yes, Jay. Yes, Jay. I'm the only one who. Mm. There she is. Yes, she is, child. Yes, she is. I'm the only one who loves you for you. I'm the only one who's been here for you. Okay. Hmm. Huh. Okay. I'm going to stop right here because we at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm at like 10%. But yeah, Peter is a fox in the run. uh, let's circle back to Peter because I heard he went to Argentina. So I want to see what's up with him. I'm going to put that note. Peter, pumpkin eater. Oh my God. Do y'all know that Alex Carpy is half Jewish and half African American black? And his mama raised him up going through civil rights era stuff. And he has the nerve to be who he is. Like, does he not know he ain't one of them? Child, they will put him out as soon as he is done being useful. Because he ain't one of them. Oh, he's scared. He's trying to fit in so bad. Oh my God. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not humanizing that Carpy at all. Because he fell for the PETA. Some of these men are so Thanos. They're so delusional. I want to save the world by killing it. So delusional. All right, so we're going to put these away because I'm going to sleep real good tonight. After my mediumship experience, oh my God, it was so good. If you missed it, y'all have to go to my second video of last night. You know, back in, wait, hold on, let's do this real quick. I got to ask real quick. Oh, shit, I put your thing away. I'm sorry, Nyx. Hold on a second, baby. Let me ask this question real quick. Oh, y'all missed the other questions we were asking because YT was kicking me off. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, too much. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. I don't know what I was just reading on, but I was trying to check my answer. Oh. So Shady. Is Shady the leaker? Oh, y'all see that? Yes. Is Shady the leaker? That's a yes. Did Shady just get busted being the leaker? Oh, did y'all see that yes get bigger? Did y'all see that yes get bigger? Oh my goodness. Shady. Okay. Did this interview with Jennifer mess up Ashley for a little bit? Oh, look at that yes. Is Ashley going to survive this and bounce back stronger? Will Ashley survive this Jennifer debacle and bounce back stronger? Okay, that's a yes. Should she continue doing interviews with anybody who asks? Oh, that's a no. Should she continue doing interviews with anybody who asks? Yeah, that's a no. That's a no. Okay. Are those late night amazing men going to reach out to her? Will those late night amazing men that we talked about earlier reach out to her? That's a yes. And will some very knowledgeable ex House of White employees reach out to her too? Maybe someone by the name of Jen as well. Okay, that's a yes. Has Ashley ruined all of her credibility? Has she ruined all of her credibility by these pick me interviews? That's a no. So will she be able to bounce back with her credibility and evidence? Yes. So is this little wilderness going to be temporary for her? Yes. Will she come back more discerning? Yes. Okay. All right. So we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Thank y'all so much, lovies. All right. So, Carly, I'm glad you got to come in, child. We'll bring the Shady Fox talk later. I put Peter Pumpkin Eater on here, so we'll bring that later. Don't be blaming me for nothing. Okay, so thank you, Jennifer. I'm so glad you got to hang, girl. Um, yeah, she has more. She has definitely have more. But I'm happy there's a New York man who is asking her out for maybe bagel and lox. I think he asked her out for bagel and lox. John, do your job, baby. Because I get a feeling of like, let's go for bagels and lox. I don't know. That was weird. But I think they're both Jewish, right? So that's interesting. Yeah, I think he did. I think he's going to. If he hasn't, I think he's going to. Um, he's gonna do the uncle role because I don't think he has kids, right? So I think he's gonna do. If he does, that's interesting. But I feel the uncle like. Let me talk to you, girly. Um, and a New Yorker, so they talk different. Okay, child, I've done a lot of talking. All right, all right, y'all. Love y'all so much. I will see y'all later. Let me get this sleep in because these kids are gonna get up in like 3 hours. Peace. Bye.